Let us see what are the sources for the study of history. Prehistory is the time before humans learned to write. The main source of information of prehistory is archaeology. While history is the written record of the events of the past, it is largely studied from written sources such as manuscripts, inscriptions, coins, seals, and monuments. What is archaeology? Archaeology is the study of the remains of human life in the past. Person who studies human history and prehistory is known as archaeologist. Archaeologists carefully collect and examine human-made objects like tools, ornaments, weapons, toys, and pottery. Human-made objects found at archaeological sites are called artifacts. Artifacts provide vital clues to people that how they lived in the past. What are manuscripts? Manuscripts are also an important source of information for historians. Manuscripts are documents that have been written by hand. Originally, manuscripts were written on stone or clay tablets, dried bark of trees, thin copper plates, and dried palm leaves. Paper became a popular medium for manuscripts only after the 15th century. In India, manuscripts were written in Sanskrit, Prakrit, Pali, or Tamil. Now, after having an understanding about the source of the study of history, let us read it from our book. Here, the main source of information for prehistory, that is, the time before humans learned to write, is archaeology. History, on the other hand, is largely studied from written sources such as manuscripts, inscription, coins, and seals. Monuments are also important source of information for historians. Archaeology. Archaeology is the study of the remains in the past. Archaeologists carefully excavate, that is, dig up places where ancient people lived. They collect and examine human made objects like tools, ornaments, weapons, toys, and pottery, such human made objects found at archaeological sites are called artifacts. Artifacts provide vital clues to how people lived in the past. Often, these sites also contain human and animal bones and the seeds and remains of plants. By studying such remains carefully, archaeologists can tell us what the people ate, what occupations they followed, with whom they traded, what gods they worshipped, how they dressed, and how they treated their dead. Then, the manuscripts. Manuscripts are an important source of information for historians. Manuscripts are documents that have been written by hand. Originally, they were written on stone or clay tablets. In India, early manuscripts were written on dried bark of trees, thinly beaten copper plates, and dried palm leaves. Later, around the 8th century in the Middle East and Europe, people started writing on parchment. The parchment, the dried skin of goats and sheep. Paper became popular in the medium for manuscript only after the 15th century. In India, manuscripts were written in Sanskrit, Prakrit, or Pali. Tamil was one of the languages used in South India. All written sources of ancient Indian history are basically of three types: religious literature, secular literature, and the accounts of the traveler.